Imagine if Game of Thrones wasn't just fantasy. Picture massive, bone-crushing dire wolves roaming the earth again. Not CGI, not fan fiction, but real living predators born in a lab. No dragons yet, but this is no longer a storyline from Westeros. This is happening right now, thanks to a revolutionary gene editing tool called CRISPR and a pioneering biotech company named Colossal Biosciences. The once extinct dire wolf has been brought back to life. These creatures, made famous in Game of Thrones as loyal but terrifying companions to the Stark children, are now part of a real-world scientific project that is blurring the line between fiction and reality. And this is just the beginning. With Colossal's bold mission to de-extinct lost species, we're now facing a future where dinosaurs, mammoths, and other ancient beasts may walk among us again. But this isn't just a scientific thriller. It's a spiritual wake-up call. Because when humanity starts rewriting creation itself, we're not just making progress. We may be ushering in the end. CRISPR is often called molecular scissors, a powerful gene editing tool that allows scientists to cut, remove, and rewrite sections of DNA with pinpoint precision. With this technology, diseases can be corrected, traits can be enhanced, and now, entire extinct species can be resurrected. Enter Colossal Biosciences, a Texas-based company that's leading the charge. Their stated goal? To bring back the woolly mammoth, the dodo bird, and yes, the dire wolf. In collaboration with geneticists and paleogenomics experts, Colossal extracted DNA from dire wolf fossils and compared it with modern gray wolves. Using CRISPR, they edited gray wolf embryos to carry the genetic code of the ancient predator. The result? 3 living pups, named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, were born from surrogate dogs. And just like that, something that hadn't existed in over 10,000 years was suddenly alive again. Fiction had become fact. With Colossal already planning to revive mammoths and dodos, it's not a stretch to ask the big question. What about dinosaurs? While dino DNA is harder to recover, advances in synthetic biology are rapidly closing that gap. CRISPR could soon be used to engineer proxy dinosaurs, creatures built from the genes of modern birds, distant descendants of raptors and T-Rexes, to recreate what once ruled the Earth. The dream of Jurassic Park is more real than ever, but this dream could quickly become a nightmare. Because once we start resurrecting predators, rewriting ancient ecosystems, and unleashing creatures designed for a different world, what happens next? Will we be able to control what we've created? Or will our Game of Thrones ambitions lead us to judgment, not glory? Throughout history, mankind has always pushed boundaries, but never before have we come so close to becoming creators ourselves. The Bible warns repeatedly about this kind of pride. The same pride that led to the fall of Lucifer, the scattering at Babel, and the judgment of those who sought to be like God. In Genesis, life begins with God's breath. In Revelation, life ends with mankind's rebellion against divine authority. Right now, we're caught between those two extremes, and technology like CRISPR, in the hands of companies like Colossal, is accelerating us toward the tipping point. We are not only redefining what it means to be human, we are redefining what it means to be alive. The Bible speaks of strange creatures and unnatural signs appearing in the last days. While many assume these are symbolic, others wonder, could they be literal manifestations of mankind tampering with creation? Could the return of extinct beasts be one of the signs of the end times? As Colossal pushes forward, cheered on by investors, media, and science enthusiasts, few are stopping to ask, should we be doing this? Not just can we, but should we? That's the question that echoes from Eden to Revelation. Remember what happened in Game of Thrones when men tried to control beasts bigger than themselves? Dragons turned on their masters. Direwolves became wild. Power without wisdom always leads to destruction. The resurrection of the dire wolf is more than a headline. It's a spiritual siren. A howl in the darkness reminding us that while human achievement is impressive, it's not always wise. With CRISPR and Colossal opening Pandora's box, we're stepping into a realm reserved for the divine. In our quest to become creators, are we forgetting the creator? It's not just DNA we're editing. It's the design of life itself. And with each step, we risk crossing a line that Scripture has warned about for centuries. Genesis 6:12 KJV says, "History repeats when humanity refuses to listen." Science is racing forward. Colossal is resurrecting beasts. CRISPR is rewriting the laws of biology. But with great power comes even greater responsibility. This isn't just a matter of ethics. It's a matter of eternity. We must ask ourselves, are we honoring the sacred boundaries of life? Are we replacing the Creator with ourselves? Are we witnessing the birth of a new scientific age, or the final hour of mankind's spiritual innocence? This is no longer just science. This is prophecy unfolding. And the question remains, what happens when the wolves come home?